Okay, here we go. We're going to do the speech critiques now. And I'll try to parallel these where I can. Well, let me just do the practice videos first. Furby, you've heard us talk about a lot of things. You were shooting up. You had the wrong shot composition. And Patriot, you are sitting. You heard me say, or you saw me say, never but never sit while you're delivering a speech unless you have a certifiable ADA reason for doing so. And it was the wrong shot, bad composition, low volume, I can't see your face, and you're standing by a window. Flower, wrong shot, standing in front of a window, can't see your face. J, you appear to be sitting, you have the wrong shot composition, and you need to get much more light on your face so I can actually see your face. Ellis, wrong shot composition, slow down a bit. Cardinal, wrong composition of the shot. You're shooting up, you're in front of a bright light, and don't run away at the very end of your speech. Brown, you're sitting, you have the wrong shot composition, the wrong way to show the audience, you're too far away from the camera, I can't see you well. And then Lou, shooting into the sky, you're shooting up into the sky, that'll cause you a problem every time. You have a tendency, I think you spend a lot of time with your hand on your face. Don't touch yourself while you're speaking. And I can't see your face. All right, that's kind of the practice video. They didn't cost you anything on grades. These are the ones that are graded. Let's talk about self-introduction speech, speech 1. Now, in terms of length, if it's a 3 to 4 minute speech, that means you must run no less than 2 minutes and 45 seconds and no more than 4 minutes and 15 seconds. I give you 15 seconds of slop time on either side. All right, first up is Jay. Jay, I can't see your audience. I'm not sure where you are in the picture. It looks like somehow the audience, well, first of all, the audience backs are to me. I can't see anybody. The picture is so dark, and you're kind of like at the end of a tunnel of some kind, I think, because I can't see you at all. I mean, I can't even see your face. I kind of know you're standing there, but that's about it. Don't start your speech with an apology. I can't see your visual that you were trying to show to us. I hear voices from another room, and it was somewhat of an abrupt meeting. Don't move the camera while speaking. That means don't move it different shots. Don't zoom in and out. And also, what is this? No speaker notes with your speech, only the outline. And you said hypnosis for, I think you meant synopsis. Make sure that you pronounce things properly and correctly. In terms of the rubric for the speech, on your delivery, I can't tell on eye contact, I can't see your visuals, and I can't tell whether or not you had the proper audience at all because I can't see them. All right, next one is Quaker. Quaker, I can't see your face, and you're standing in front of a very bright light. No, you have the wrong camera shot. You seem to be rambling. There doesn't seem to be an organization of what you're doing. Don't change to an upward pitch for the ending of a sentence. Hope you enjoyed my speech. No, I hope you enjoyed my speech. Hope you enjoyed my speech. Don't end up, end down when you finish a phrase. Watch the ahs and the ums, the vocalized pauses. There are no outlines, no notes. You have elongated, and then they went out and did that, and then we did this. You use those as transitions. Be careful of that. And you cannot pass this course without having an audience. Also, you have a slight tisk. A tisk is when you talk, and as you talk, sometimes this kind of a sound comes through, and it's very annoying. Now, when people make that sound, it doesn't always cause them to pause, as I'm doing now to exaggerate it, but that sound is there. It's mostly, not exclusively, it's mostly a female problem. However, you have a lot of men that do the same thing. By the way, back to Jay, your speech ran 3 minutes and 4 seconds, And Quaker, yours ran 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Now we're to Ellis. Ellis, your speech ran 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Way too short. All right, I can't see the audience. They're in the dark, and there was this fast pan, and I have no idea who they were, how old they were, or if they're human beings. Stand still. Don't move back and forth when you're doing or in and out while you're talking. You had the wrong camera shot. It was too far away. You're shooting into a window. Slow down. You swallow some of your words. You get to the end of a sentence like that. I'm not exactly sure what you said. All right, so be careful of that. Unlock your hands from behind your back. You're standing there and you got your hands behind your back. Unlock them, get comfortable, and use your hands. Don't try not to use your hands. You had an interesting story. The way you formatted your speech outline needs some work. What you have is a little bit difficult to follow, and don't thank the audience at the end. We have next Cardinal. Cardinal, you had 4 minutes and 12 seconds, 3 seconds short of being too long. Be careful. You're standing in front of a window. I can't see your face. You have the wrong camera shot. You had a very, very good basketball story. It's overall the compelling kind of thing where I talked about don't speechify to me, talk to me. It was an interesting story. I want to hear that story. I want to know what it is you're dealing with. And don't start speaking when the audience, what you did was you started speaking, then you showed the audience, then you came back and started your speech. Don't do that. The audience can't be seen or counted. And the kind of a swish pan there, like that, too fast for me to see them. Don't invite your audience to participate for a response. Don't ask them questions. Well, how are you today? If you don't expect them to answer, or you think it's a rhetorical question, you ask an audience a question, they're going to answer. And also, don't thank the audience or ask them any questions that they have to respond to. In fact, tell them not to respond to your speech, and when you end, as we already mentioned, no applause, nothing like that. Next up is Brown. Brown, your speech ran 3 minutes and 35 seconds. You have the wrong shot composition. You need to use a tripod. There was way too much camera movement as you're speaking. Don't get lost in your own speech. You want to make sure you know where you're going next. That's why you have kind of speaker notes. They're kind of help you go from one place to another. And by the way, on the speaker notes and speaker outlines, not just you, but a lot of people, they look a lot alike. Speech outline should look like an outline. The speaker notes should help you get from one point in your speech to another. Don't get lost in your own speech. I can't understand where your brother works. You said something about that. I have no idea where that is. You drop word endings, or you go up at the end. You had something like this. A cashier as well? A cashier as well? Don't do that. All right. Don't start until your camera quits moving. You have a slight tisk. You're extremely abrupt. You had an extremely abrupt ending with no summary and only one outline. It's not labeled as to what it was or what it was supposed to be. That needs to be fixed. Next up is Furby. Furby, you ran 1 minute and 28 seconds. I guess you know that's far too short. You had the wrong audience shots. You're shooting into your face. You're shooting up into your face. It's the wrong composition. Stand still. Don't beat hands on the sides, on your sides. You're in an echoey room. You have outside noise getting into the camera. Don't drop your voice and become unintelligible as you get them. Watch the ahs and the ums. Use speaker notes. Don't finish. You do need, let me say this right. You do need to finish strong. You died at the end. You're kind of at the end of your speech, and it's like, okay, what? No, give me a little bit more of an ending to a speech. And with your vocalized pauses, Watch your vocalized pauses and extending words. Remember what we said about and? It was a big thing. Be careful about that. And finally, Patriot, your speech ran 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Good outline and good speaker notes. You had a little bit of a false start there. Smooth out the transitions from one thought to another. That's important. Horrible camera shot. Stand still. Hard to follow the ages of the kids. The way you were doing that, I'm not exactly sure what it was. Slow down a bit. Remember the pitch, pace, tone, volume, silence thing. Wrong audience shot. I can only count 5. They all had their backs to the camera. Don't change the camera shot while you're speaking. Keep this camera shot throughout. And don't say, that's it, for the ending of a speech. Now, overall, okay, it's a startup speech. We're not going to go nuts about this. Nobody got an F. Everybody got grades. Now, let's talk about a couple other things real quick. Number 1, don't leave points on the table. First 2 discussion boards, some people didn't follow the directions. You lost points. You must pay attention. If it says respond to at least one other person, if you don't, you're going to lose points. If it says do item 1, what are the good qualities of a speaker, what are the bad qualities of a speaker, and then what are your good points and bad points, if you only give me your good points, you haven't followed the directions. Make sure you do everything. Now, I'll leave it with one final thought. If you have any questions at all, call me in my office. You have the phone number on the syllabus. Call me and we can talk about things. I do not like writing long messages to people. It's easier for me to talk, as you can see. So call me in the office and we'll talk about any concerns that you have. I want you to succeed in this class. I will do everything I can to help you succeed, but you have to help yourself and you have to show signs of working to make it all happen. Okay? Have a great weekend, and we'll be talking to you again next time.